What up, everybody? I've been making a lot of, I would say, drama content here recently. Not very positive content. And don't get me wrong, when it's all said and done, I prefer to make positive content. The drama content, most of that stems from the fact of me having to basically either defend myself or, just simply address some nonsense. So, yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I try to stick to positive content. I try to do positive gaming content, but my videos are getting flagged down like crazy from doing that. Like that one Mario Bros. U playthrough I had that I went ahead and deleted every part of because evidently one part of it got flagged down and everything because it was violent. I'm like, really? Super Mario Bros. Is violent? Like, get the hell out of here, YouTube. Like, straight up. So I just went ahead and deleted every part of that playthrough and said hell with it, because if I can't have one part of it up, I ain't gonna have none of it up. So, so yeah. But I decided, you know what, I am going to do a little bit of a positive video, and I'm just going to show off what I bought myself for Christmas so far. I mean, I have a couple of other things that will be in later on, probably towards the end of this month or the beginning of next month. But yeah. And no, I'm not being selfish, I did Christmas shop for all the family members I shop for and everything and whatnot. No, the money I actually used to give me any kind of entertainment this month is money I made from selling some stuff. Like I sold my big full-size refrigerator because one, I was going to get a mini fridge anyway, and a full-size refrigerator in a bedroom is not really ideal. It's not very practical. So I'm like, I'd rather have a mini fridge. It takes up less space. It's a lot easier to work around and whatnot. Not to mention it comes more handy to put my coffee pot on and everything. So yeah. And then I sold my Harry Potter book set. So with the fridge and the Harry Potter book set, that was like $75 I got right there. And then I sold a few games, a few Nintendo Switch games, which was My Time at Portia, Story of Seasons, It's a Wonderful Life, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I pretty much got to the point where I'm like, the only Xenoblade Chronicles game I really even care to have is the first one. The rest of them I don't even give a shit about. So, yeah. And yeah, I think I made about a total of $45 with that. Of course, I already had so much of my own money saved up, so yeah, I went ahead and deposited that and ordered a couple of games. And I'll just go ahead and say what the games I ordered now are, and then I'll show off the ones that I actually do have that I can show off that I bought myself with the money that I made from selling things. But the games that I ordered with the money I made from selling those other games, and a little bit of money I already had, I went ahead and ordered me a physical Nintendo Switch copy of the Turok collection. 1, 2, and 3 from the N64. And of course, I ordered it, and then I decided to watch gameplay footage of the games. I'm like, I probably should have passed upon this or something. You see, I thought they were going to be a lot better than what they were, especially with the way I've heard people carry on. Because I love the Turok game we got on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, right? People have always went on about how, but I've heard people always put so much hate on that one, and I'm like, I don't know why. So, and they always say that, oh, the ones from the N64 are so much better and everything. So I decided to watch gameplay footage of those games, and I gotta tell you, they look like complete and total garbage compared to what we had on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And I'm not even I'm not even saying that because of graphics. No, I don't care about the graphics still being in the N64 graphics. I don't care about that at all. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't really look like they're as focused on dinosaur hunting like what I thought they'd be. It seems like it's just more the human versus human stuff. And the second one's really stupid, where you have a bunch of Arthurs running around. I mean, they're basically these humans that look like reptiles. They have the reptilian skin and everything. So yeah. So I might do an LP of that second one and make a bunch of Arthur jokes. So, so yeah. I probably won't do that, but I'm just being funny. But still, nonetheless, though, at the end of the day, it's like this is what people were carrying on about and everything. It's like, dude, these are shit compared to what we had on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Now, maybe maybe my opinion will change once I actually play the games, but just looking at them, I'm like, nah. And then the other game I ordered was that Sonic and Shadows Generation or whatever it's called. you know, because it was like marked down at $25. It's originally 50, marked down to 25. Oh, and the Turok collection was original 40, marked down to 30. So yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get them while I can get them on that deal because I imagine that deal will be over by the time the holiday seasons are over. So yeah. So yeah. And after I haven't seen no footage of the Sonic game, but after seeing so many of the reviews and everything, I'm like, wow, looks like I'll really enjoy it. So yeah. Now the games I actually have to show off physically that I got for myself this month with money I made. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, especially from Arthur from the game I'm about to show off now because, oh, it promotes witchcraft. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. I decided to go ahead and repurchase it. Walmart had it for $10 on clearance, and I'm like, ah, what the hell not. So yeah, this is a game I got with the money that my grandma gave me for Christmas. Yeah, the one game I bought with money that I didn't make myself from selling shit. So yeah, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed, which, I'm going to be honest, this one's kind of crap. I like the combat, don't get me wrong, I like the combat and everything. I think it's pretty fun in that regard. But the characters, I don't care. I don't care for the new design of the Turtles, which I knew I wouldn't. But I thought it was just going to be the design that I would despise. I didn't realize I would even despise their personality. Like, for real, I get it that they're trying to make them act more like teenagers, because they're supposed to be teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not adult Mutant, Ninja Turtles, but, because I'll be honest, the ones from the 90s, the Turtles that I really loved, the generation of Turtles that I really loved from the 90s, they acted more like adults instead of acting like teenagers. But these new Turtles that they have now, they don't really act like teenagers either. Matter of fact, they act more like little kids. Like, I'm talking like still in grade school type of little kids, like maybe like 9 or 10 years old. So, yeah. So, therefore, it's still not really Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, it's like, yeah, it's kind of cringy too. And I don't like the new design. They look like they're either too skinny, too scroggly. No way they'd ever actually be able to kick ass the way they do or anything. Not believably anyway. So, yeah. But like I said, the combat's still fun, so I'm like, whatever. I can look past all the other stuff as long as the game is still fun to play. So, yeah. And then the big game I got, and this is what I pretty much got from the money I made from selling that fridge and those books, but it is Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. And I'm going to be honest, this is great. And I'm not even a fan of turn-based combat when it's all said and done, so it's saying something coming from me. But yeah, that game is amazing. I really love it. Probably one of my favorite games I've gotten for the Switch since Mario Odyssey, and that's saying something, because Mario Odyssey was like the first game I bought for my Nintendo Switch. I have well over 100 games for my Switch at this point, so the fact that I finally got something that kind of tops that for me, yeah, that's saying something. But yeah, Paper Mario, man, a huge surprise, definitely, because, I like Origami King, alright, it was okay. I like the one from the Wii. I had never played the one on the GameCube, so I didn't know how good it actually was. So when I finally got it, I'm like, wow, I put this game off so long, and then I finally went ahead and got it. I'm glad I got it, though, because, yeah, it's a great game. I can definitely see why it gets so much love. I would even go as far as to say that it's the greatest Paper Mario game ever made. Like, no other Paper Mario game even comes close to being as good as this one here. I'm just going to be honest on that. So, yeah. I can see why so many people wanted this one to be remade and everything, like, for real. Like I said, I can even look past the turn-based combat, my most hated combat system, and it's not like I'm bad at it. No, I'm actually pretty good at turn-based combat. I just think turn-based combat is stupid. It's like, you wait right there with your finger stuck up your ass while I take all the time I need to figure out what attack I'm going to make. That combat system is stupid to me. Because there's no way that would work in real life. Like I said, in real life, while they wouldn't sit there and wait for you to make your move. No, they would attack you before you had a chance. So, yeah, that's why I think turn-based combat is stupid. So, yeah. It's right up there with, QTEs to me. I don't like QuickTime events either. I think those are stupid. So, yeah. I think I prefer turn-based a little bit more than QuickTime events, but still. But nonetheless, though, yeah, that's what all I got. And like I said, I got that Turok collection and that Sonic the Hedgehog game. That'll be later on this month or beginning of next month. So, yeah. Y'all take care. God bless and peace.